Today we will learn advanced forms. Before we start learning advanced forms, I just want to show you an example of a database which using advanced forms. And then we will learn how to create it. First, let's see how it's supposed to look. Whenever we start our database, we want to see the very first screen. From that screen, we want to be able to get to different forms, right? Now, if we go to student, we want to see, for example, we want to add an advisor for a student. So we want to use combo boxes with the different information to add and change information on our forms, right? So for example, if for student Britain, I want to add advisor Alex, I want to use drop boxes instead of using foreign key ID, as we can do it in a table. Also, if we click here on the teacher table, we will see that we can actually add students to the teacher by using a drop-down choice, right? And view them. And that's what we will learn today. And at the end of this week, we will be able to do a switch form or navigation form where you can create buttons to go to any form or query you like. So let's do it one by one. First, we will start from combo boxes. For your class assignment, please open form database for advanced forms. Now we see a very familiar database which we started using last week. So let's see what we have. If you go to database tools, we go to relationships, you will see that we have a student table. And each student can have one major, and each student can have one advisor. And then we have a relation between teacher and student. That's when student registers for the class. And here we have a form which we call student form. Few things which we can notice on this form. That you have basic student information here. And then we have a major, code, and advisor ID. And this form doesn't look very pretty. See, ID is cut. We will fix it to make sure that this form looks good. Now, major code is PE6 and advisor ID 6. PE and advisor ID 6. Usually when we try to look for advisor ID, we never know the name. One way to check for us who is advisor 6 is open table advisor. And to see that advisor 6 is Jenny Lopez, social science. Instead of showing advisor ID, we want to show advisor name here. And to be able to change it from drop down. And that's what we will do. For that, please click on the form student, right bottom of the mouse, design view. Make it bigger. On top, you see different controls. And in the center you see the controls which we call combo box control. Click on it and draw it on the button. And make sure you select the first option. I want the combo box to get values from another table or query. So in order to get values for advisors, to see advisors' names, we will select advisor. Next. Then we will select what fields we want to show. I would say we show first name, last name, specialty. Do not select advisor ID. Press next. And let's sort it by specialty, ascending, and then I want to sort it by first name and then by last name. Now, please note that sorting is optional. If you want, you do it. If you don't want, you don't do it. You click next, and here it shows you how your combo box, how your choices will look like. Make sure that hide column key is checked, so we do not show IDs, we show only names. Press next. Now you have to select where you will store your information. So once we do selection on a combo box, we won't store our information under advisor ID. Why? Because we're selecting advisors, and this information will be stored under advisor ID. We press next, and we call it advisors. Finish. Now we move it a little bit here, right? We make things looks good. Now press save, and now we have a combo box. So if anytime we want to open table student, and we can browse through different students, for example, Fiber Nancy. If I want to change advisor for her, I can click the combo box and change an advisor. Now let's do, and you can notice that if I change to Alex Shaganov, ID is changing. Now we don't need to show ID here anymore, so we can go to design view again, and we delete. We select and press delete for advisor ID. Let's do the same for major code. We go in controls, combo box, and you will notice that if you point on combo box, you would see the label combo box. You put it here. I want combo box, select the first option. Next. Now, if we want to have major code, we will select table majors, and we will select, instead of major code, we'll select description. So in combo box we'll see description, and we will not use any sorting. Next. That's how it will look like. Next. And where we'll store our data? Of course, we will store it in foreign key major code. You press next and call it majors. Finish. Now we make things look nice. So I will make it bigger, right? A little bit, so we can save it. Now, when we view the form, we can check majors. So for example, if we change major to social science, it will show SS, and we can change it for every student, whoever we want, right? Now let's go back. Let's go in design, and we will delete major code. Delete. Now let's make this form look a little bit better, right? I'm doing this, and it's called school students, right? And center, and I have to make sure that ID. Good. Save it. This form is ready. So we learn. So next time we click on a form student, we see drop box instead of foreign keys, combo box, right? Good.